Hello guys, welcome to Najamation's Reactions, where we react to other animation YouTubers. Animation YouTubers. So this is the Amaazing, his video called My Crazy Awesome Teacher. We'll put a link to the Amaazing in the description because we don't want to get copyright claimed. So let's react.
As you're going through school, I think it's kind of expected that you have to give your teachers some sort of respect. It really pissed me off early on because I didn't really understand why they were just given respect without earning it first, you know? Like, why were you placed on a pedestal without having done anything at all? Maybe it was just for my school, but there was a definite shift in that dynamic when you go from year 11 to year 12, or junior to senior if you live in America. Seriously, why do you use words instead of just numbers? Like, what even is a sophomore? Before the final year of school, unless you have a really cool teacher, I found it still scary to interact with them. I thought that if I disrespected them in any way, I'd be smacked down in the form of bad grades, which is totally a thing. Like, they can absolutely do that. However, I kept myself in line most of the time. But as soon as I hit the final year of school, it was almost like a limiter had broken and I suddenly just didn't care at all. This was the final year of school before the real world, so I dropped that scared, timid tone and just talked to them like a real person. I found myself interacting with them in a way that I never thought was possible, like discussing about politics, gossiping, and even just all-around banter. And this was universal. Suddenly, like, all of the teachers that I had, even the very, very strict ones, were open to humor, and the year 12s were able to just chill with them. But as the title kind of hints at, some of the teachers were more open than others, especially my science teacher, Mrs. Chase. Obviously that isn't her real name, but anybody from my school watching this knows exactly who I'm talking about. Now, Mrs. Chase was the absolute bomb. She was the maddest sick ass ever, and she bloody well knew it. At times, it wasn't even a science class.
Is that actually a good teacher? Let's see. Let's keep watching.
It was just banter with a slice of gravity class. So her classroom was set up so that the tables were lined in rows, and the kids who wanted to learn and banter the most lined up in the front. Man, the amount of times we spent catching up on all the goss, getting into some heated debates, and just general roasting each other was amazing. I want to avoid the stories that may get her in trouble, so I'll be careful about choosing which ones. In our class, we played pranks on each other all the time. So this one time, one of us placed like 100 cups of water outside.
What? What? Why?
Imagine
if you just open the door, all the water's just gonna spill out.
Oh my god.
It's
no,
gonna
but he
be
left
so
like
funny
a
when
hole
you just
in the middle, so the door doesn't hit the cups. So that his teacher, no, he made a really big row of cups, I think.
Water, and then put it on the floor.
She saw the cups and the one kid inside laughing it up.
God.
As this was the only way into the classroom, I think he kind of expected her to move the cups of water or something for her to get in. Yeah, nope. She did a running start and jumped over them like an absolute boss. She then expected all the students coming into her science class to do the same, which was a heap of fun. Another time, I think she got super fed up with us roasting her, so when some of us went outside to do experiments, she took our school-appointed laptops and hid them. When they returned, she said that the IT people took them and they had to fetch it from the IT office. The IT office was at the opposite end of the school and took 10 minutes to get there, time which she was willing for them to spend as she kicked back and taught the rest of us. There was also this one time where we filled her desk with a bucket load of foam peanuts, just everywhere.
Why?
All her drawers and even her pencil holders and stuff. So when she came in and was starting to get her stuff out, boom, foam peanuts. She shook her head and dipped her hand in to get her other stuff out, but what she didn't know was that we also poured in a heap of cockroaches into the drawers.
Oh,
so when she
What? Oh my god.
reached in and felt something crawling on her, she freaked the hell out. She told us later on that she was getting dead cockroaches out of her desk for months. Those are like just some of the stories. There was a lot of fun memories too. Like one time, to show us how forces and line of pull worked for physics, she got some people and had a full-on arm wrestling competition. Surprisingly, she did smash most of them except for the super beefy kids, but what a way to teach the class. Oh man, you're playing a game in her class? Most teachers, they would yell at you. Mrs. Chase sits down, plays against you, and probably beats you at your own game. You don't mess with Mrs. Chase. As I'm writing the script, I'm actually kind of getting sad, reminiscing about all the good times I had in her class. She was a super awesome teacher, and thankfully we had some really cool people in our class too, so it was pretty awesome here. She even gave the students in the front rows, whom she had the most fun with, a pair of funky socks, a pair which I still keep and wear dearly to this day. I'm sure for those watching that when you get to your final year...
Okay, so that was that was My Crazy Awesome Teacher by the Amaazing. You can go check it out in the link in the video description. Thank you for watching this video of Najimation's reactions. Goodbye. Jacob, you have anything to say? Jacob?
Najimation reaction, subscribe.
Subscribe and like, and thank you, and goodbye.